Well, friends, good morning. Pete Stedman here with our weekly video this week, and I'm here today with our kids pastor, Vish Patton. Vish,
Hey,
great to have you with us. Thanks for joining us. Now, Vish, you shared a great story, really encouraging story with our staff on a staff meeting on Monday. Love to hear a bit about that now.
Yeah, so there was this a lovely year 2 child, a little girl who loves to write on welcome cards, and so she loves church, she loves Jesus, she's sorry for sinning. She actually prayed that for God to take the coronavirus away.
Wow.
But on one of these cards, she actually ticked, "I want to follow Jesus." I got really excited, so I spoke to the parents throughout the week, and I said, "Look, find me on Sunday. I'd love to put something in your hands." That thing was a "Who will be king?" It's 2 ways to live for kids. It's amazing, really simple, really effective. And so this sweet year 2 kid came up to me and hunted me down the preschool and said, "Vish, you promised you were going to find me and give me something, because I want to follow Jesus." Now, heaped with guilt as well as excitement, I managed to chase one of these booklets down, find the parent on the deck, and we just got to see really clearly that this young girl just wanted to discover who Jesus is. And the mum was so deeply thankful to Jesus and God's Spirit to change and affect this curiosity in her heart. And we just had this moment of unpacking what following Jesus looks like. So she's got some homework. She's going to draw some pictures, come back to me with explain the gospel. And I hope to really, walk with this family, you know. It's one of those really special moments where you get to capture our vision of our church. We long for Jesus to be king of every heart and home. And on this humble deck, I was just a real privilege to be a part of that.
It's interesting because we run so many programs here, as you know, which is so helpful, but actually our programs are about this little girl. Our programs are about new life coming to people. And so, praise God. You know, we say here with our kids ministry that we want to walk with you, kids and youth ministry. We want to walk with you as you raise your kids for Jesus. Your responsibility to raise your kids to follow the Lord, but we are absolutely here to walk with you and support you. So, Vish, thank you for the encouraging story. Friends, 3 things to bring before you today. Firstly, I'd love to update you in regard to our giving for the month of March. Our budget in March was $96,000, and we ended up $500 short, 0.5% down, which is amazing, which is just, we are so thankful to God. And as well, extra money was starting to flow into our Seek First His Kingdom Building Fund, because we're moving into that this year as well. So thankful for the generosity of God's people here at Norwest. Now, there's a bunch of new people who have joined us. Perhaps in term 2, you want to start financially partnering with us here at Norwest. This yellow form is for you. On the resource rack up the back of church, there'll also be some details in this week's weekly email. Second thing to let you know, as we kickstart term 2 here at Norwest, there's a bunch of things that we're going to start changing as we come out of our COVID cloud. Vish, why don't you tell us the first one's to do with kids ministry?
Yeah, so no more kids, Norwest Kids TV. Now, it's a little bit sad, but really nice that we don't have to do whole range of doubling up. And so all that is online, a whole bunch of wonderful resources for families. Please check that out. We really pray and hope that it's been really helpful for you. But our team's really excited to be able to see families and kids regularly. We're putting all our efforts into that because we do want to see change, and we want to see our kids love and grow in Jesus. So,
and most of our families are back on site.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, for those families who have been using Norwest Kids TV who can't come back for one reason or another, can they get in touch with you? Any questions? If there's some resources?
Absolutely. There's a whole ton of things that we want to be able to support you, because our big aim here is to make sure that Jesus is the king of every heart and home. And so please reach out. Love to be able to support you. And our coordinators and teams of age-appropriate ministries would love to do that too.
Yeah. And so good to have all our kids back, our families back. Okay, finally, the last thing today. There's 2 things here that I'm really excited about. As we as a church, as we as individuals continue to long to share Jesus with our family, friends and neighbours, those around us. Firstly, Christian Explored kicks off in 3 weeks. Vish has got the flyer here. Thank you, Vish. Great job. If you're keen to come, ask questions, just sit there quietly, bring a friend, and explore who Jesus is together. Please, it kicks off in 3 weeks. Email the office, and we'd love to give you some details. Such a good course. Secondly, this is exciting. Do you remember this? Do you remember that? There is hope. Well, we are really excited today to let you know that the Inspire talks that we had planned for 2020 are now happening on Saturday, the 1st of May. It looks very different, so let me explain that. On Saturday, the 1st of May, if you book tickets, you're able to go to a live filming of a whole bunch of talks. You can go to 1 or 6, whatever you want, of a whole bunch of speakers where there's Q&A and hearing their story about Jesus, of how Jesus came to change their lives. It's in Artarmon, in a film studio on May 1. So who are the speakers? They include the sexologist Patricia Werricoon, who's spoken here at Norwest before, ex-police commissioner Andrew Scipioni, ex-Wallabies team doctor John Best, Sam Chan, the keynote speaker from Mission 2020, our ex-deputy PM, John Anderson, and Ashley Fell. She's a social researcher who does a lot of work with McCrindle Research. She's excellent as well. If you're keen to go, head along to thereishope.com.au, book your tickets, take friends like you were going to here. They're all going to be recorded where they're going to have those videos here. We're going to distribute them to our community groups, to other, we'll put them up so people can use them here. But we're just really excited that we're able to finally do something for Mission 2020. Well, friends, God bless you all. Thanks for listening. It's been a longer one this week, but so much going on. Great to see you online. Can't wait to see you on Sunday on site. See you then. God bless.